Well, welcome to myrod.com. Today's an exciting day, and the reason it's exciting is tomorrow we go on a field trip, or a road trip, if you will. Tyler and I have some business to take care of, and if you like old trucks, or if you like old Mustangs, or if you like road trips, you might want to come along because we're going to do all three on this road trip tomorrow. Now, the reason it's kind of more exciting than normal is we don't deliver our vehicles when we sell them, or rarely do we, but occasionally it becomes a practical matter to do. And in this case, we're going to go look at a Mustang in Plugerville, Texas. On the way to Plugerville, Texas is a city called Rosebud, Texas, or not much out of the way, about an hour out of the way. And I sold a vehicle to a gentleman who wants it delivered to Rosebud, Texas. Now, why this is even more exciting than just dropping off a vehicle is, this is a repeat buyer. I love repeat buyers. Thank you, guys. But this particular repeat buyer has a family history that had a dealership, a now vintage dealership that no longer operates, that his grandfather started way back in the early 40s. And he told me about the location and said we would enjoy seeing it. So Tyler and I really look forward to it. So come along and join us on our journey, but please remember to like and subscribe and share this video. Guys, that helps us make videos. So let's go on a journey.
Welcome to Rosebud, Texas. Absolutely.
Man, this is a cool looking place, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Shooting some video of it.
Sure.
Yeah,
so this was an old dealership.
Yeah, this is an old dealership.
Okay, I want that. I'll just be honest.
1971. And
That is honest looking.
this is one of my favorite things about it.
So cool.
Oh, is that your family dealership? Oh,
This is
that
my-
is super
No way.
Yeah, it's my grandfather,
That
his
is
dealership.
cool.
That is awesome, dude. Rosebud, Texas.
So this was a very busy dealership.
So what year? What did
Not early 1940s
early 40s.
through early 70s.
Cool.
So here's Sarge. He bought Sarge from us indirectly.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yeah, there's Sarge.
Sorry, it's looking good.
I'm going to see. This is the type of place that if I go by,
The car we sold him right here.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Well, go on, let me show you inside.
This is better than I expected.
Let me show you inside.
Parts section. Oh man, Dave, I bought it.
Man, this is right up our alley, dude. We love this kind of
I
stuff.
told you you'd dig it.
Oh man,
Not quite enough. This is really cool.
look at that. Are those old photos of this place?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the dealership, and
Wow.
you can barely make out 1939, maybe.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's really blurry.
So these are family members?
Yes, this is my grandfather.
Oh man,
That's a young man right here in this showroom.
I love this.
This is awesome.
Yeah, so I've converted this into just my office.
Oh yeah.
This would be my house.
Yeah.
I mean, I can really live with this.
Wow. So what's the story on this wrecker?
That was the record. That was this dealership's record
Really?
in the '60s. It was found in a field, and the service manager. I'll show you his picture over here. He found it, and the service manager restored it in the '90s.
That is so cool.
It's a cool piece. Well, it's a space hog, but it's perfect in that space.
Oh yeah. So this was the parts department over here?
The parts department. Well, they could take the parts out of it when they left. They just kind of left the parts there.
Really? Look at that.
So this was the parts counter.
This is incredible, dude.
Boy.
Show up at your hangar.
Completely dig it. I mean, this is amazing.
The service manager's office right here. You can see everything going on. You got your parts, you got your work going on in the back. This is your sales room, showroom over here. What's this over here?
So we had one salesperson.
One salesperson.
One sales guy
So that's
right
the salesperson. And then over there was
That was the owner's office.
that's the owner's office. And you got your showroom big enough for 3 cars. Wow.
So David, I know you've already seen this, but I think this is so cool. Ol'Tex actually has its pedigree, its DNA sticker, if you will. And I never see this with vintage trucks. You may get this with a vintage car, but a truck, no. But what I love about it is that's a high option truck.
Right.
I mean, this thing's, it's got options. And they're actually listed here. You know, there's your sun visor, there's your, they call it a smash guard. There's your radio. I've never owned one of those with a factory radio, and yours works.
And this works.
It works. And so there's your original Fort Worth selling dealer for a guy like you whose family's in this type of business. That's got to be groovy. And then here's the original title. Super cool.
Fabulous.
And some other good documents to have. All original financing documents, insurance papers, and I think somewhere, it's not in here, I need to get it to you, is the, oh, here it is. You got yourself a fresh motor. So it's wonderful. But anyway, I mean, who gets documentation with a
I love it.
1953 Chevrolet pickup truck?
This is a farmer or rancher who cared about his truck.
That's exactly right.
When you keep this kind of documentation, they
That's
care about
right.
their
That's
truck.
right. They had a long-term vision of owning that truck.
Right.
He was a preservation-minded owner. He got a respray at one point because the paint got a little bit. No, I think it got a little fender bender.
Yeah,
so
we
they,
saw that one.
Yeah, they elected to change from the factory forest green to the lighter green, which is my preference. And the end result is this cool patina that only time could do, like a fine wine. So we'll get some tight shots of that because I think people watching this video will really want to see how cool Ol'Tex is. But now let's go get it and
Unload it, bring it in.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
I think
Really-
you got a good eye.
Yeah.
You snuck up on me. I didn't have no idea you were coming to buy my truck. You know,
I was not happy.
this guy was shocked.
Yep,
Perfect.
this is where it should live. This fits right in. Yeah, this truck fits right in here, man. This is the perfect place for it. To me, this truck, I mean, you just take a picture of this truck and it's worthy of printing on a poster. It's so perfect. You can't fake this look.
Down this road, and I'd go 1.5 miles this way, right on the left. There's a Highway 77 cafe.
I saw that little cool place. Good
Go
food.
there. It's a great, country cafe. Today's Friday. They'll have catfish. Really good. And then punch your GPS into Plugerville, and you'll be gone.
It's time to grab a bite to eat, and here's the, what is this? This is the Highway 77 Cafe. And probably good food, a lot of cars. See if we can get our big rig in and out of that place. Highway 77 Cafe, here we go.
Good food?
I am ready for some good food.
All right.
Okay, here we are picking up Ivy Green. Original paint. Very unusual. You don't see original paint on these old cars very often. And yeah, original paint. Funny how it's got the measles across the hood. Can't quite figure that out. But really nice. Not the nice patina you would see on a 55-year-old original paint Mustang. Really very impressive, to tell you the truth. Original sheet metal, original quarters. Yeah, hard to find. Yeah, a little Shelby doodad stuck on there. But we are talking original paint. The former owner was going to make a Shelby out of it and bought Shelby bits and bobs, and it started the process. Restored the car mechanically, and was in the process of doing this Shelby update conversion when the dad died and the son lost interest and decided to sell the car. And yeah, that's the storyline. That's the real history behind the car. It's already had the R front end put on it, but the original front end is right over there with all these other components, Shelby related components that came with the car. Very cool. Yeah. There it is. It's a factory C code 289. Fresh motor, 700 miles on the fresh rebuild. The odometer was rolled back in the car, so what's on the odometer currently is what is actually on the engine. So, but it came from the factory with air, automatic. It's got disc brakes, so I don't know if they added that or not. They're the correct disc brakes, but it does have disc brakes. It's got the Shelby steering wheel, 67 style, Shelby tack. Of course, it's a fold-down seat, and it's got some aftermarket seats that are real popular right now. Very cool. And yeah, original paint, Fastback right there. Ivy green. Very hard to find color. Yeah, Global West. Yeah, nice. Did a nice job right there.